What is going on with everybody? Oh my gosh, sorry. It's your boy Eric, aka EricTheYoungGawd, coming to you live in the Random Acts of Podcast Dungeon, giving it to you real raw rugged. And I should have never had macaroni and cheese before I came here because I'm feeling not good right now. So we got somebody right to me. I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
Hello, my name is Jewel.
How you doing today?
I'm well.
Or should I say, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, so you know I do ASMR. That's cool.
Yeah, for people that didn't know what I just did there, I just did ASMR, and that's a very crazy thing. But before we get into ASMR, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's great.
Feeling good. I'm off from school, so it's really good.
Just tell people about yourself before we get deep into this.
My name is Jewel. I am a undergrad college student at the University of Florida. I'm majoring in public relations, if that even matters, I guess. I'm home for the break. As you may also know now, I do ASMR. It's autonomic, I think I'm saying it right. Sensory meridian response. Sometimes I forget, I'm not gonna lie. I'm new to this too, so, don't beat me up for forgetting. But yeah, so I'm just trying to live, life and
first of all,
be great out here, I guess.
I'm jealous because you go to my dream school when I was younger. I wanted to go to UF, but I went to Darnell Cookman and things changed for me. And I kind of stopped trying in school.
Yeah.
I graduated. I love Darnell Cookman my 9th grade year with the 1.0.
Wow. Yeah.
God,
so you really did give up.
Yeah, it was terrible. I remember people looking at my GPA like, oh, he's an idiot. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was not a good time. I wish I would have went to Lee to pad my stats because that seemed like a very easy school.
I would say it was very easy.
It was pretty easy to me. There was some dumb people that went to that school. It was really
what classes were they taking?
I have no idea.
Exactly, because you're gonna have the students who are in, what is it?
The slow nigga class.
I forgot the name. Nope. I keep wanting to say masters. It's definitely not masters.
AP? Remedial.
No, it's the good ones. The
honors.
No, it's like. Oh my gosh!
Gotta be AP honors.
I cannot think of the word. No, it's like the word for it. Like when you go to a magnet is magnet programs. Yeah. So if you're in like SEAM, which is science, engineering, and math, and then there's early college, then no, that's not easy. But if you're just in standard courses, then yeah, it's easy anywhere.
What were you in?
SEAM.
You were in SEAM.
But I didn't want to do science engineering. I just wanted to go to Lee. And I didn't end up doing the early college application stuff in time, so the only option I had was SEAM.
Why did you want to go to Lee?
Because I didn't want to go to West Side High, aka Forest.
Why not?
It wasn't my preference.
Really?
Yeah. It's my home school, but I didn't want to go.
So it's like...
Lee seemed more of my preference.
It's like, which school do I want to go to named after a slave master? I'm not really sure.
I mean, over half of the schools in Jacksonville are like named after like people that dealt with Confederacy and slaves and all that.
Did you know the Hart's Bridge was named after a slave master?
Now I know.
Didn't know that.
I'm
also,
not surprised.
I found this somewhere. Don't believe it's true, so I couldn't find any real information. But I read that where the North Campus of FCJ is, that's basically used to be a slave plantation, and there's like
wait, the FSCJ North Campus?
That because it's a very big field, so like that whole field used to be a slave plantation, and it's like slave bodies underneath that. Don't think that's true because I couldn't find any real information on that, but I seen that somewhere. But if that is true,
that's weird.
It's a pretty crazy thing.
Chilling to hear.
That's pretty crazy to think. But back to you and Lee. Yeah, I don't know why you want to go Lee. That seems like a very just like.
Lee's lit. What do you mean? You wanted to go to Lee?
No, I didn't. What the hell? I never wanted to go to Lee.
You didn't? I thought you just said.
I said I wanted to go to UF. No, you thought my dream school was Lee.
No, not dream. I thought you said something about Lee. You said like going.
I said you go to my dream school UF.
And then after that you said.
I said Lee seems terrible.
Really?
I probably said something.
I don't think you said that.
Because look, Lee is like, I don't know. It just seems like a whole bunch of.
Maybe you said it because you thought it was easy. Maybe that's what I got.
Maybe so.
You would go to Lee, or you should have gone to Lee. That's what it was.
Maybe so.
I think it was that.
Because Darnell is like a very rigorous school, and I feel like Lee was like, I don't know. You seem like a whole bunch of ignorant people went to Lee.
I don't know.
I mean, you would know. I mean, is that true?
I mean, I like the school.
You like the school, really?
I do.
You like the people that
you weren't there to know.
I've seen enough. I've seen some crazy stuff happen.
Oh yeah, we had some crazy stuff happening, but overall, like, the school was dope. Everybody was cool.
I've seen people fight security guards there.
Yeah.
I've seen some crazy stuff.
It was a little, shenanigans, but I mean, hey.
What middle school did you go to?
Jeff Davis.
Jeff Davis. Is that like a hood school?
I guess you could say that.
Is it? You don't know. You win.
I mean, yeah, it's like near the hood or whatever, but it's not like, I don't know. It don't feel like anything like that to you when you just out the mix, I guess. I don't know.
So you wasn't mixing in with the hood people?
I guess not.
You guess? How do you not know these answers? You was there. You was there.
Because it didn't feel any different to me. It just felt like people.
It just felt like
everybody just came from different backgrounds.
No, let's be honest here. Hood people just don't feel like people.
It was hood people. It's hood people everywhere, yes, but it's not like, oh my gosh, like it's hood people.
I mean, when I see hood people,
I'm always around different types of people, so I'm kind of used to it.
When I see hood people, I give them the sidewalk. I'm like, hey man, you got it, buddy. I don't know
they cool though. They was cool.
Yeah, cool.
As long as you don't bother people, people cool.
Maybe cool if I want to get robbed.
Oh my god.
I don't want to get robbed, man. You just get your side of the street, buddy. I don't know about that. That's what I learned at First Coast. First Coast, really wild school. I went from Darnell Cookman to First Coast. I would imagine that's very similar to Lee. And yeah, that was a very easy school, but it was a very different. It was almost like a cultural shock just because of things that I've seen. First Coast.
Mm-hmm.
This is very
yeah,
much
definitely
different.
from Darnell, from all the people who I guess are going in medical and
yeah, it's a medical school, so everybody's going.
It's all types of people with the same level headed at schools like Darnell, Kirby, all that, and then
Yeah, then
so I'm sure it is a huge transition.
It's crazy. It was a whole bunch of racism. It was a whole bunch of.
Where at Darnell?
Nah, First Coast.
Really?
Yeah, it was a whole bunch of like Indians at Darnell, Indians and Asian people. So they weren't even caring about being racist.
Mm-hmm.
They were just trying to like do their work or
school.
whatnot. But the white people at First Coast, it's
I didn't know it was like that at First Coast.
It's in the middle of like a redneck country, which is Ocean Way. In the 90s, they used to have like race riots at First Coast. Like they used to like black people, white people used to like do like big riots at First Coast.
I didn't know it was that bad at First Coast.
It's pretty crazy. Like they hung like an effigy of like a black person like in the 90s, like at First Coast. It used to be wild at First Coast. Kind of tamed down, but yeah. Now I'm talking about First Coast. Lee actually might be better than First Coast. I'm kind of like shitting on Lee. You actually might have the better school. So you went to Lee.
I know I do.
Yeah. you make me look stupid. So good job.
And sports wise.
Sports wise, no.
We came up. We did.
Maybe later.
Between my junior and senior year, we came up. So I can say that, and definitely right now, we've been consistent. Since my junior and
my sophomore year.
I've been there.
My sophomore year at First Coast.
Because I assume we were the same year, right?
Yeah.
17?
Yeah.
17? Yeah, of course. After sophomore year, we was good.
See,
you didn't even go there though. So my thing is not me though. And he wasn't even there.
I was there sophomore year. I wasn't there freshman year,
right.
but I was there sophomore year.
But I'm letting you know, after sophomore year.
Why are we disregarding the first 2 years though?
Because I'm talking about how we came up.
I'm talking about how it started though.
You're talking about the negatives.
I'm talking about the positives.
No, you're not.
I'm talking about the positives of my school. I'm not talking about your school.
I'm talking about my school. I think we just not on the same page.
She's so proud of her slave master school.
Oh, wow. But yours the one that hung people.
It's debatable. Who knows?
The irony, right? I guess yours should be Lee. Mine should be First Coast.
That's debatable.
The name.
So you went to UF after that, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What made you want to go there?
Opportunities and just it's a really, really good school as far as academics, and it looks good. So if I need a job, I'm not hurting too bad. So yeah, I don't know, academic wise and professionalism wise, it could take me some ways. Not saying another school won't, but out of the schools that I've applied to, that was like the most one that I felt driven to go to or attend.
So it's crazy. Somebody's calling me. I don't know who's calling me. But guess what? You're not getting answered.
I'm a junior, by the way.
You're a junior.
So I should be graduating fall 21.
So what's your major in PR? What did you say?
Relations.
Public relations.
Yeah.
So what exactly are you trying to do with that?
Honestly, I don't know. I just really been interested in working with like entertainment. So stuff like this is cool. So I know this is like similar to the stuff like I would like to look into, and like, or just work for celebrities and stuff like that. And even I wanted to reach out to like Tyler Perry Studios and work with like him on the set, because I see like all the positive things he does for the community, and just he's like really big on outreach and helping people like be successful and reach their goals. So I'm really looking into that too. Probably like write a letter or something to him about that. I don't really want to live in Atlanta, but we'll see.
So you're trying to do like be people like agents, managers?
Yeah, I'm interested in that stuff. I like that. I'm always on social media too. So like I feel like when you're social media inclined.
Remember you said that, by the way, if I forget, but keep going. The social media thing, just remember you said.
Yeah, I'm inclined with social media, so it's kind of like one of those, if I have to ever do anything with that, or like it's just all types of stuff. So that I feel like I would be already kind of accustomed to, so it shouldn't be too hard for me. And I'm a people person, so.
I don't ever get to do this, so can I personally just talk bad about managers and PRs really quick for a second?
Please go ahead. Maybe I could take some note from this.
They suck. Not all of them, but a lot of them suck because I interview a lot of, I guess you could say, like, celebrities and whatnot. And to get in contact with them, most of the time you got to contact their manager, the PR firm, agent, or blah, blah, blah. A lot of those people, they just suck at their job. So I hope
that physical kind of thing.
Just either rude. A lot of them are rude. Like I remember calling, I forget who this was. This was a very long time ago. I was calling to interview somebody, and they were asking who I was, and I said, "My name's Eric." And he was like, "Eric who?" And I was like, he broke up, and I said, "What do you say?" He said, "Damn it, say your name, I'm gonna hang up on you." I'm like, whoa. Just I've had a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, you're gonna come across all types of people.
I had a lot of stuff like that. I've had people being forgetful about certain things. Like, hey, you're supposed to do this on this day. Oh, I forgot to write it down. Things like that. Just a lot of people are not good at their job. So if and when you get into that field,
avoid that.
I hope you can be better.
Oh, okay,
I hope you can be very, very better. Like in your personal life, are you organized?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are you nice?
Yeah.
Are you nice? So I'm not gonna lie. Since I've like asked you to do this, I've spent like 3 days looking at your YouTube, your Instagram, trying to analyze what person you are without asking Terry. Terry's a person of how I know her. And I can't get a read on you. I'm really good at reading people, but I can't tell. You smile a lot, but I can't tell if that's fake.
Nah, trust me. I
can't tell.
I've always been a happy-go-lucky person since a kid. Like,
really?
Yes. Like, my mom's always told me, "You always just been a happy baby, and you just always smile." And I'm cool till you cross me. I'm one of those. Like, if you cross me, I won't deal with you no more. But
what can somebody do to cross you?
Lying to me. I mean, just being anything with betrayal, just disloyal, stuff like that. Somebody who just really honestly can't trust. So I'm really big on trust. And somebody who's just not genuine and like coming from a good place. Like, I know that I'm good at reading vibes in people. So I know if you're really for me or if you're just against me or you're just here for a temporary reason, whatever. I'm very big on who I keep in my company.
Can't get a read on you. I don't know if this is all true or not.
It's very true.
It's very
you can
true.
ask my friends.
It's
yes.
very true.
Yes.
I've been trying.
I'm very direct.
Very direct.
Very direct. I'm not mean direct. I'm just like one of those where I'm not gonna sugarcoat or beat around the bush. I know how to come off. Unless I'm mad, I just gotta work on that too. I may come off a little bitchy. But if I'm cool like now, then we good.
I think I followed you. Is this like because your Instagram now, is this your second Instagram?
Yeah. The other one was from middle school.
Middle school. Did you have it at Lee though?
No.
You never had that at Lee? You've had to, because I followed you on the other account, I feel like.
Maybe like by 9th or 10th grade.
9th
if
or
I
10th
did,
grade?
yeah. I don't remember. I vaguely remember the last time I had it.
I can tell you why I remember it, because on your first Instagram, you definitely didn't follow me back.
Oh,
so,
not bad. Not bad.
It happens. So I was like, So, yeah, I've definitely seen your page before. And like I said, I only knew you because of Terry, which she's actually been on here before. Mm-hmm. So, well, no, she's been on here, but Terry, oh man, hope you see this. Terrible episode. That's why it never came out. She said a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Like, oh man. You want to repeat some words she said now? Yeah, some words that shouldn't be said on camera. She was going insane. So, yeah, shout out to her. But yeah, I remember seeing you then. And then I guess you deleted social media. Or
yeah,
Instagram.
I didn't like Instagram anymore.
Why did you delete it?
I just didn't see the point in it. Like, okay, for one, it was during that era of the good morning posts and good night posts and like this for this and like okay, like this is not Facebook, even though like we used to do that in middle school on Facebook, like to be honest posts and started bringing that on Instagram, and I was just like I kind of outgrew it at the time. Yeah, it was just getting childish and defeating the whole purpose of Instagram at that point. Now Instagram is more fun. I noticed it's more versatile. And the Shade Room and Duval Shade Room be on there acting up. Sometimes I see that stuff.
There's a Duval Shade Room? It's called Duval Shade Room?
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah.
You ever seen that before?
No,
yeah.
Keep me away from that. I don't have any problem with
I don't
Duval
follow
Shade.
them like that. I'll see them on the timeline. Because sometimes they have nice stuff and sometimes they have like, okay.
Oh, social media, yes. Because remember you brought up social media and I said, remember you said that or something like that. I said like 3 minutes ago. You have a good memory?
Yeah.
Cause you look really confused when I just brought it.
No, I had to literally backtrack real quick.
But yeah, when you brought that up, it made me think how much I hate social media.
Really?
And the only reason I use social media is because of what I do, and I have to kind of know what's going on and whatnot. But if I didn't do this, and I was just like not into like this type of activities, I wouldn't be on social media. Social media is like just too negative.
I think it's toxic.
Too crazy. It's like certain stuff that I see posted, like it's like, oh man, I just seen like they'll post like what's something I see on my timeline, like, oh man, somebody just like stupid stuff, like, ew, Fulio just robbed this rapper. Let's talk about it. It's like, why do we have to talk about this? Like,
yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm really good at blocking out certain stuff. I mean, I do.
You don't follow that many people, right?
Right now, nah. I think I have about like almost. I follow like 400 something people, but yeah. I'm just like mainly saying like with Twitter too and everything. Like I don't know, it just depends. I think too it depends on who your followers are, who you have on your media and stuff like that. Like if I don't like something, I'll just unfollow you. So.
Yeah, I definitely do better at that because I have a problem with hate watching stuff. I don't know if you know what hate watching is, but that's just basically when you watch stuff that you hate,
but you continue to watch it.
Yeah, I have a problem with that. Like I go on YouTube. I go on YouTube. And boy, I just hate watch stuff so much. Like,
I can't do that.
My least favorite
if I don't like it, I ain't gonna watch it.
My least favorite thing on YouTube right now is two things probably. It's probably reaction videos. I hate watch those a lot. Why do you like that?
Ew.
You like reaction videos? Oh, okay.
No offense to anybody who doesn't.
Oh, no. All offense for me. I hate you.
It's just not, or who does them, I should say. It's just not my preference.
Okay, so what's your gripe with reaction videos?
Like mainly with YouTube and stuff?
Yeah.
ASMR, of course. That's what made me start my channel.
No. Like, why don't you like reaction videos?
Oh, I don't know. It's just boring to me. Like, I'm literally sitting here watching. I mean, they're getting a lot of subscribers, so, whew, you know, good for them. But kudos to them. But, I don't know. Just watching somebody react to something is not exciting to me. It's not interesting or intriguing or anything like that.
It's very like just unoriginal and like uninspired. It's like, hey, I'm gonna just record myself.
I just don't get it. I mean, people like it clearly. That's great, but it's not for me.
People are also idiots. So remember that right there. Real reaction videos, and the second one is
the
public.
Couple.
No, I don't even do that. Probably.
I was gonna say, God.
Public interviews, like when people just like go and do like interviews on the street or whatever, which is what I do as well.
Oh, man on the street.
Yeah, man on the street videos. Like I do those. Other people who do those.
You don't like watching it.
God awful at what they do. It's just god awful. It's not good because like you ever watch those videos before?
I have, yeah. I don't watch them often, but when I see the caption, I'll like click on it and stuff.
Sexual harassment a lot of times.
Yeah.
Like they'll go to a girl and be like, hey, if you get this question wrong, I get to smack you on the booty.
Oh wow. Yeah, certain ones are like
crazy.
Some about kissing and not kissing and
it's
I don't know how I feel about that.
I get to tongue kiss you if you get this question wrong. It's like, whoa. You do it to random people you don't know. It's like, hey.
You don't know what people got.
Hey, like, you ever heard of NBA YoungBoy song? It's like you get herpes. Like, it's crazy. So I don't understand what's wrong with people. That's really stupid, two genres. And yeah, speaking of genres on YouTube, ASMR. I was gonna be a dickhead. I was like, speaking of stupid genres, ASMR, bro. Like, I like ASMR. Holy shit!
Yeah. Karma's a bitch, ain't it?
Oh man! I've been waiting to just say my dickhead statement of the day, and that was it right there.
I think you're on a roll today.
I am on a roll. ASMR, man. So yes, ASMR was something that I think I found out. What was the first ASMR video I seen? I literally can't remember what it was, but I think it was somebody eating food.
No, like a mukbang.
Yeah, and I was like, what am I watching? And I didn't understand it, and I really don't watch it, but I seen you do it, and once again, can't get a read on you. I didn't think you were the person to do ASMR, but once again, I don't know you, so you please let me know what made you do ASMR videos.
I'm glad I'm not easy to read, low key.
You're not. Not right now, at least.
Yeah, you have to be around me. Like, you literally have to be, like, probably a close friend of mine. Or, but yeah, so what made me start is I started watching them out of nowhere. I don't know why I started watching them. I don't know how I came across it on the YouTube feed or whatever, because it's not one of those common videos. I'm honestly not a big YouTube person. Like, I've never been the type to be on YouTube watching makeup tutorials.
Really?
Yeah, like, I just never been one of those who's always on YouTube right before I go to bed or when I wake up, or, like, it's just never really been that big of a deal to me. Because I know there are some really big YouTube gurus, and it's just never been me. Just all of a sudden, I went on an ASMR channel, And it was like a whispering one. 'Cause I like the whispers the most. I like people who are soft spoken. I like people who can like whisper and make me like fall asleep. So I was watching one like that, and I just kind of started watching it since like June, July. So this past summer, and then like the beginning of August. I think August 1st was my very first video. I was inspired to do it because I felt like it was like an outlet for me, and I like the concept behind it because people use it for like positive platforms or like just to be therapeutic and stuff like that, and I'm all about positivity overall. So I thought, and I always wanted a YouTube channel. I just didn't know what I wanted to do, and I feel like I didn't do enough to just vlog stuff. So at least not yet, especially while I'm in school. I just didn't have enough time to like really be spontaneous and stuff like that to keep up with YouTube how they do. So I just thought ASMR was more convenient for me, and I enjoy doing it. I feel like it's a good outlet, and it's also like pretty relaxing when I do it, when I actually have to do it myself. And I don't know, I feel like it's really growing too, because I didn't realize so many people liked it till I put some people on. Because a lot of my followers didn't even know about ASMR. Like, I put them on from what they've been telling me. They're like, wow, like, I didn't know about this. Like, this is so cool. Or some people don't like it, of course, which everyone has their own preferences. And then some people, like, really love it. So it's more people that love it than I expected.
Now, I think, objectively speaking, we can say that ASMR is a pretty weird thing.
It can be weird.
It can. So.
But if you look at it like that, it's gonna be weird. But see, I don't look at it like that.
So you don't look at it as being weird.
I can see why it's weird. Why someone would see it being weird. But I don't see it that way because I like it. So if you like
You can like weird things. I like a lot of weird things. That was the question.
Is that Henny on that picture?
Is that Henny where? Is that Henny on that picture?
Yeah.
Do you indulge in alcohol?
Of course.
Of course?
Yeah.
Me too.
A lot.
Oh, a lot? You too?
Yeah.
Well, I guess
clean.
I guess I'm the only saint in the room. Goodness gracious.
You don't like alcohol?
I don't like any drugs. I can't do it.
Drugs.
Yeah.
He makes it sound so hardcore. It's just liquor.
Is it not drugs?
Just liquor.
When you drink it, do you not get some type of feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah. What I mean.
Makes you smile for 4 hours straight.
She's smiling. Are you drunk?
Never.
She's smiling right now.
I'm not.
You need to get
I told you, this is just me.
Maybe we should do ASMR.
I'll try it.
Shut up. Shut up. Okay, so before I get into the weird thing I was going to ask you, maybe if I'm not like lazy enough, I might switch the audio to this right now, and you can give us like some ASMR. I'll like let you whisper into this.
Okay. You ready for me to do it now?
Whatever you want to say.
I'm sorry, it's just like...
It's people looking at you.
It's like one of those like you can do.
Did you say words in that?
What's up, everybody?
Did you really say words?
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep going.
Welcome to my ASMR with the Jew. Hope that you all ready for a video today. Hope that you all get tingles.
You say pickles? Tingles.
So it's like making your whispers as low and soft as possible. It's a little hard for me sometimes because I'm not a soft-spoken person, as you can see. Like, I project my voice naturally. And I have more of a, I wouldn't say deep, but like a, not the like highest voice.
You have a commanding voice.
I guess you could say that. I say,
I wouldn't want to fight you. Like, you got a voice of like, you were like
like an argument?
Yeah, I feel like you wear the pants in a relationship.
I guess I am an alpha in a way.
That's what I'm saying. So,
but I'm fair.
You're fair?
Mm-hmm. I'm a common ground person.
Well, let's get right into that. Are you like, are you single?
Yes.
What do you look for in a relationship?
What I look for? So what I really look for is honestly like just somebody who's driven, of course. Somebody who I feel like has my best interest at heart, who can support me just as I'll support them. So a lot of the energy that I expect from them is what I'm giving off. So it's like someone who's obviously, like I said, honest. Like, just be real with me. Be yourself. I don't really have like, oh, I need him to be that. I do love my black kings. I do. When it comes to race, I'm very big on black men.
No white boys.
They don't do it for me.
Are you mixed?
My mom's biracial, and my dad is like, he's mainly Jamaican and like other stuff. But my mom is the one who's got the black and white, and then my dad has like all these different cultures.
But you like your black men.
Yeah, both of them are light skinned, mixed with different stuff, but black would be the dominant. So race for me.
Don't you only like white women?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Keep going.
So ignorant. But so yeah, just somebody I do like somebody who's a little tall. You don't have to be 6'5", but I want somebody taller than me.
How tall are you?
5'7".
5'7".
Definitely gotta be funny, have balance, know when to be serious, but also be funny at the same time, because I'm goofy. I love to laugh. I like making people laugh, so I tend to do that too. So hey, match the energy, I guess. And just a genuine person who's got something going for themselves, good hygiene. And I don't know, just somebody who's gonna fuck with me for me, I guess, loves the raw and real me just as I love the raw and real them, as long as they just put it all out there for me, and then I feel comfortable to do the same.
Well, not changing subjects, we'll go right back to that, but I forgot how hot these lights are. I forgot to also mention that to you, but I also tried to look cute with this blue sweater. It's really hot right now. I'm really hot.
I'm feeling okay. Usually I'm hot, but right now for some odd reason I don't feel super good.
I don't almost fail. I've been doing way too much moving. I get really hot right now. But why are you not in a relationship then? Are you not looking for one? Are you too busy?
So I'm open. I'm definitely open, I'll say, to the experience of dating. So it's one of those seeing what I like, what I don't like based on different dudes that I give the time to, as far as if he takes me out, if we hang out or whatever, if we talking, whatever. Just seeing where it goes. But see, I was in a relationship in high school from most of the sophomore year up until the end of senior year, towards the end of senior year. After that, it was 2 years. After that, I just didn't really find the need to be in another one for a while. Only because, one, I felt how good it was to just focus on myself. And I had time to grow internally and everything like that, with my soul, my spirit, and mental, everything. Everything was just flourishing every year. Every year I feel myself growing. I feel myself getting wiser. I don't know, I just felt good. I found that I've always had love for myself. Don't get me wrong. I've always loved myself before a dude, after a dude, with the dude. But you grow even more of that, confidence, glow, love. When they say that free fuckboy glow kind of thing, that's literally what it was for me. That's how I felt. I was just feeling good. And I was having fun. I had my girls, I got my family, everybody that loves and supports me, that's there for me, that's, I say, for me. It was just, I don't know, I just felt content. I felt fine. I didn't feel nothing, not a part of me was missing, because, I'm my own person, I can't let nobody else be who I am or take a piece of me away. That's not really how I operate. I'm just my own person. That's how I was always gonna be when I die. So it's just I don't know, I just found strength to focus on school, of course, surround myself with good vibes, good people. Families, it's always good to have a support system too. That makes a big difference. So I know everybody unfortunately can't have that. I wish they could, but for me, I was fortunate enough to have that. So it helps you kind of maneuver as well with certain things and deal with certain issues. Don't get me wrong. It was a little. It stung a little because you build that time with that person, you build that bond, you have that history, but it's not it's the end of the world. So I just kept it moving.
You should be a news anchor.
Really?
You have a very news anchory voice.
Really?
I feel like you would report the news well.
Oh my god!
I should have wrote you a script. Read something. Tonight at 9. I
am doing PR, and sometimes PR people end up working with news. It just depends. It could turn, but I don't know. We'll see. I definitely want a talk show one day. Fun fact.
I think you have
Fun
it.
fact.
You have it.
So.
Can I tell you how I read you at first before all of this?
Go ahead. I'm not even probably gonna be surprised.
I need we need a couch. I gotta buy you a couch so
or a talk show setting.
Yeah, this is what I need. All right, so
I'm gonna start doing that too.
So this is what I'm just looking at you, your presence. If I didn't know you, never talked to you, this is what I would think. I would think you're none of these take offense to. These are
no,
just things
I've probably heard it all before.
So you look super big feminist, super I don't shave, I just let my armpits grow.
Whoa, he's totally wrong.
I'm not.
And I ain't ever heard that one before.
Super maybe. You just look like I'm a super big Lizzo fan.
You look totally wrong.
You look like This is what you look like. It was 3 things, right?
I would have never thought that.
You look like a flower girl. When I say flower girl, I just mean like,
free spirit.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck. I mean, I really don't give a fuck.
That's what
until it's necessary.
That's what I would picture you.
I do give a fuck until it's necessary.
That's what I would picture you as. But I'm wrong.
You're definitely wrong, because I don't play about shaving my armpits. I don't play about shaving my legs. I mean, I would like to get waxed more, but it's more convenient sometimes to shave. But I don't play about keeping it bald everywhere that needs to be bald.
Yeah,
That's just me. Yes.
Do you like hairy men or?
I'm not really big on that. Like,
really?
I mean, a little hair is fine, but just to be like almost damn near a werewolf.
Yeah, like on the legs and stuff like that.
A little bit, but not a lot.
No, I mean like just.
No hair on the back. I don't need no what's the taco meat?
I want chest hair, but I want it like cold. I want it like nappy chest hair. I want like, why are you looking at me?
That's taco meat.
No, but that's nappy.
Nasty.
Yeah, that's nappy. I want to have like, I want to have back hair. I want to like show your hair.
What, the girls that you attract like that or something? Or that you're attracted to?
That's really funny. I don't know what girls I'm attracted to. Like actually, they don't talk. They don't talk to me.
You don't have girls that talk to you?
Nah, I'm a pretty lonely guy.
Really?
It's a pretty lonely guy right now. So yeah, see this bonnet? It's not a. It's not a.
Stop.
I'm not pulling any ladies with this bonnet.
Do you have confidence?
I think I have. People tell me I have confidence. To do with like what I do, I think I have to have confidence.
But do you feel like you truly have confidence? You could just be putting on a mask.
No. I have confidence when I talk to people. Okay. Like they call me in high school.
You hold yourself with good posture.
Yeah.
You walk with good posture.
Yeah. They used to call me in high school.
As long as you just got that, honestly.
Nah, it doesn't work.
It does.
I'm telling you, it doesn't work. They used to call me L. Wells in high school because my last name is Wells, and I used to take a lot of L's with women. So just stopped after a point in time. I was like, you know what? This isn't going well. So I was like, let me just stop. I have so many stories I could tell about women just like hit me.
So when's the last time you
talked
talked to a girl? Like genuinely talked to a girl?
Like really talk to a girl.
I like say like, when's the last time you taken a girl out? Maybe.
My last girlfriend probably.
Really? When was that?
It's like 8th grade.
Okay.
It's very long time ago. So yeah, it's not working out for your boy right now. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe
it's protecting you.
You tell me. I don't know. You're the girl.
I'm not around you enough to know.
I read you. How about you read me?
You just seem like...
Just be honest.
You just seem like you don't care what people think. I'll say that much.
That's not specific.
Like, the way you are, like, you just do stuff that a lot of people probably would not.
Like what?
Like this right now, wearing a bonnet on camera. A lot of people would not like want to do that. They even if they were somebody who pulled a lot of girls, like it would still be something with pride and all that ego and all that stuff. And you look like you don't have a big pride and ego. You don't look like you have. You look, you're very just down to earth, humble.
Keep going. I said a lot of things about you, so you keep going.
Honestly, yeah, like just one of those quirky kind of dude. There's nothing wrong with quirky, because I like quirky. Like, I like some balance, though. You know what I'm saying? Don't be quirky 24/7. But I like somebody who has a quirky side. It's kind of like, it's a little corny, but it's cute corny, you know? Okay. If you know how to do it right. That's what I pick up. Like a quirky, cool, down-to-earth, humble. Don't really, like, you seem free-spirited somewhat. Like, you're not really big into the big trends and like crowds and mix. You're not really in the mix like that. You just kind of do your own thing.
Hey, maybe I'm wrong, but I think she described a fucking dork. That's crazy. I think she think I'm a nerd. I kind of am. It doesn't really matter.
That's the vibe you give off. You know?
I mean, you weren't wrong, so I mean.
Ain't nothing wrong with it though.
You read me better than I read you, so.
Definitely, because you try to call me a grizzly.
I know girls who are like...
Well, yeah, and no disrespect to that, because I know girls like that too, but see, I can't.
Is it no disrespect to that? I mean, we could disrespect him a little bit.
I don't want to do that.
I'm talking about... No, I know this girl...
I don't feel like I'm doing that, though.
You know, I've met girls who, like, was like, do I really have to put on deodorant? Do I really have to, like, take a bath? Like,
see, that's not me. I can't do that. That's why I say I'm big on hygiene. If I'm big on hygiene, obviously I care about my hygiene just as much, if not more, than the person I'm with or around, but... hygiene. That's how I was raised. My mama does not play that. She don't play.
Yeah, I definitely understand.
Cleanliness is a big thing in my house.
Did we miss anything? Is there anything else we gotta talk about?
I mean, I know you.
Do you have any topics? Or anything?
I know you said something about you want to talk about like I guess self-love and like.
I said that?
I thought it was some girl talk type thing you had.
I mean, this is...
in the very big paragraph you sent me. I could have sworn something in there was like...
What did I say? That's like it's like a default paragraph that's like...
Oh, okay, for the girl talk, I guess.
Yeah, pretty
so
much.
maybe self-love was in there.
No, it's not.
No?
It's not.
I'm about to pull up the receipts.
Literally, I talk about...
I'm about to pull up the receipts.
I said girl problems, relationships, life. Anything else you want to talk about?
No self-love?
There's no self-love. You just made
Swore
that
it
up.
was in there. Maybe I was in my head.
Maybe your memory isn't as good as you thought it was. You go back and look. You found
Oh,
self-love.
you have good memory. All
Told you.
right, I'll take that.
Told you.
Okay, maybe what I interpreted was self-love from that.
You want to talk about self-love?
Sure,
What about self-love?
Self-love is essential. It's very essential. With men, women, it don't matter. Don't discriminate. I'm big on self-love because I feel like a lot of people that, I won't say a lot, but some people that I've come across or encountered, things that I see on social media are very codependent. And it could be because of childhood. It could be, a lot of psychological backtracking things, or barriers, I should say, a lot of psychological barriers. So I'm not knocking that. I get it. It's not easy. But I think, just having that, just building that confidence, which takes time if you don't already have it, and having that self-esteem, and just, putting yourself first when it's necessary, and loving yourself first before you want someone else to love you or allow someone else to love you, which is hard if you don't love yourself. You can't really let someone love you if you don't love yourself, if we're going to be real. And you don't really know yourself in that case because you don't know what really truly makes you happy when you're by yourself. You don't know how to fulfill those different needs, and unless you're just relying on somebody else to do it, which is not always good. So I think it's important to have that self-awareness, and reflect is very important. To reflect, yes, is very important. And I don't know, sometimes you may have to write it down, you may have to put it on a board about different things that you like or love about yourself, things you should work on. I don't know how it works for different people. I know how it works for me. I don't write things down, but I just learned to look at the bigger picture with things, and I know that I can't depend on other people to keep me happy and make me feel good all the time. So you have to do that for yourself. You just really have to build that courage up to do that, and it really just starts with that confidence and self-esteem, and not letting the outside world always determine how you should feel or how you should portray yourself or how you should be. And I just believe in you. If you're happy, that's all that matters. No matter what you do. Literally, do what you want to do as long as you're happy, as long as you're in good health, as long as you're safe. Just be happy. And even if you're not in good health and safe, if you're happy, then hey, that's do you. But just be happy. Do things that make you ultimately happy, which also kind of falls into just having that self-love and, understanding who you are, what you like, what you don't like. And not having to, look for that or seek for that in someone else or other people, which are going to end up letting you down because that's all you're relying on. So you're never going to be happy.
There's a lot of people on Instagram. I feel it promotes not being alone.
And I know that's the sad thing about it. It's all on Twitter. It's all on Instagram. Facebook's a family platform, so I don't really see. I see jokes on there about it, but nothing crazy like Twitter and Instagram. But a lot of people get really in their feelings about it. And I feel that's why I've tweeted. Multiple times, there's nothing wrong with being single. It's really not. And it gives yourself, like I said before, it gives yourself time to grow. It gives yourself time to know who you are. Because some people have identity issues. And it's a lot of times because you're codependent. You don't know how to be alone. You never take time to really get to know yourself by yourself. If you can't be happy by yourself, then that's a problem. That's all I'm saying. If you continue to look for that in other people, that's a problem. Because in the end, you're your own person. That's how it's always going to be, no matter what.
Being single is interesting. Being single for a long time is really interesting because I've definitely contemplated a lot of times. You know what? What if I was single for the rest of my life? How would I feel about that?
It's definitely interesting because
you ever thought about that?
Oh, all the time. Am I really gonna ever get married? Do I want to get married?
Could you see yourself being single for the rest of your life?
Forever? I don't know. I wouldn't say no. Honestly, no. Because I would love a family one day with a husband, good career. Because I was raised in a traditional home. Not a traditional home I was always in a Baptist church, but a nuclear type family. That's always been what I'm used to since a baby. So that's something I kind of want to carry on into my life. Having my own family, my own team. Because if I really got nobody else, I know I got my family. My immediate family, so.
Yeah, I wish a lot of people would.
I wish a lot of people had that too.
A lot of people had that. I wish a lot of people would realize that You don't have to be in a relationship every 5 seconds. I'm pretty sure you followed people in the past that's like in a relationship 1 week, single the next week, then back in a relationship another week.
I've seen it right in front of me.
It's pretty
not
crazy.
Just on the phone.
I don't get it. I don't get how people do that.
It's definitely something that probably happened. Like childhood, a lot of times follows you. You never know what's going on when people were kids, how their relationship was with their parents, or just how, because sometimes you can have your parents, but they're not mentally there, or maybe like emotionally there. Because I know people say like, oh, if you grow up with both parents, you should be fine. That's not always the case. I can't relate to people who didn't grow up in like, who did grow up in a home with a family that wasn't emotionally and mentally supportive, because I did. So like I said, again, I'm fortunate for that. But I have seen, and I do know, because I'm very open-minded, so just because that doesn't happen to me doesn't mean I don't have some type of like compassion and some type of like, I couldn't even say empathy, because obviously empathy means you can resonate with them a little bit, but like, I don't know, like some type of, I guess more so compassion, like in understanding why they feel the way they feel. Because I'm pretty good at reading stuff and like, or people, and like I know like if your parents aren't emotionally and mentally there for you, even if you do live with both, it defeats the purpose of really that whole family dynamic. Because you can physically be there, but you never sat down and talked to your child ever about guys, girls, how to deal with relationships, how to deal with people, how to deal with the real world, how to deal with different groups of people, how to be around different people, whether it's black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whatever. Like, it's like if you're not involved, I should say, with your child, then it kind of like there's that disconnect there, even if they do have both of their parents. So people can't always say that either, because yeah, they're there, but are they really there? I've seen that happen too.
I go to school for psychology, so a lot of that, like we talk about, like, parents being there and how much they should be in your life and the input they should have in your life. So yeah, a lot of people do not have good families.
Dynamics, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have good family dynamics. We don't have any family dynamics. So yeah, it's very important to have family and a very, like you keep saying, like a balance just in life.
The stability. Mm-hmm. Because everyone has feelings, whether you're a guy, whether you're a girl, everyone's got feelings. Everyone seeks for that relationship with their mom, their dad, especially if they know them, you know what I mean? And if they don't have that, then obviously, there's going to be some type of disconnect, something's going to be some imbalance, it's going to follow them. And it could affect other relationships with other people, whether it's friendships, whether it's girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. It affects a lot. And some people, it's possible to be strong and not let that deter you away or affect you, but majority of the time, like psychologically, it's kind of hard to just totally avoid or make it better, I guess.
Well, we talked about like bad things. You seem much smarter than me, so I'm going to ask you this.
Whatever.
You seem way much smarter than me. What's your GPA in high school?
4.3.
Way smarter than me. I'm an idiot, right?
I had to.
You're great.
I knew I was going to college, so I had to do something right.
I don't know if I could do that at Darnell.
Oh, wow. So you doubting me. It's okay. I'm in a good place now, so I ain't worried about Darnell. I ain't worried about Darnell. That's high school. I'm in college now.
I might have
at the number 7 university in the nation.
I might have a higher GPA now, though, but that's a whole different
Yeah, okay.
But can you please explain to me this, because the last thing we get out of here. If you know what this is, what is toxic masculinity to you?
Toxic masculinity?
To you, what does that mean?
To me, it means how men shouldn't show emotion, shouldn't really portray that side of feelings. And honestly, like, as humans, we all have emotions and feelings regardless of our gender or sex. So I think that men are expected to always be, I guess you could say always expected to be the ones that, number one, obviously, is not showing emotion. Toxic masculinity could be like, a factor of things. I guess always expected to be the head of the house, like always expected. I know that's kind of like the old times where that was a big thing with like, because there's a difference between like chivalry and then like, just letting him control everything. Because I feel like for me it's 50-50 for the most part, especially if you're married. But like at the same time, it's mainly like, it's not even just that though. It's not even the whole household thing for me. It's more of the, like, they just can't be humans, I feel like. Like regular humans. Like, I don't know how to put it in words because, like, the first thing that comes to my mind is not being able to show emotion when I think of toxic masculinity. Like, oh, you have to look this way, or you have to be this way. Or even how a guy, I guess, how his build is, his physique, maybe. I don't see that often on, like, for me, I don't see it based on people I follow. But I more so see it and from an emotional aspect of it. When it comes to toxic masculinity, like, oh, you're a dude, especially black dudes, you can't cry, you can't feel this way, you're a pussy, you're a punk, like, tighten up with that shit, don't be a bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, I just feel like that messes with people's head, I don't know, but I don't know, just always having to be macho man, I guess, and not really being able to just express yourself the way you would want to without people judging you. Or you have to look a certain way, dress a certain way, I guess. Be built a certain way, wear clothes a certain way, which is dress a certain way. Said the same thing twice. But yeah, that's kind of like what I take away from it. I actually wanted to take a black masculinity class at UF, but it's not available for next semester. The professor who teaches it, which is Dr. Hajimo, he's amazing at what he does. I've had him in like 2 courses, and when I take that course, I'll probably have more insight on that.
I don't have any insight.
But it'll be like geared more towards black masculinity because obviously it's called black masculinity instead of just as a whole.
I'm letting you teach me. I don't have any insight on that. So.
Like I have an idea of how it is, but I don't have the in-depth version or what you may be looking for. I know for me the first thing that comes to mind is emotions and feelings when it comes to that.
You got a definition, cameraman?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
That's why social media is stupid. What app are you? Are you on social media?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter.
Twitter, honestly, Twitter is where it's at. It'd be like that.
Exactly. Anything else you guys say for you guys?
All I gotta say is, y'all, this feels for everybody in the room, for everybody watching. Just be happy. Do things that make you happy. Don't let the world hold you back. Just try to walk yourself through things, coach yourself through things. Be your biggest fan if no one else is helping or being supportive. It's not easy, even if you haven't reached that point yet. So I don't expect people to do things or be the way I am, or like wake up and be like, oh, I'm that bitch or I'm that nigga. Like I don't expect that, but if you can work towards that, be more positive. Let's be positive. Manifestation is so real. Power of the tongue is very real. So if you're going to be negative, you're just going to have a negative life. If you're going to be positive, you're going to have, it's going to be negatives regardless, but negative is going to outweigh the positives if you're always negative. But if you try to be positive, be more optimistic, hold your heads high, your crown's high, it makes things a little easier. And just try to live a happy life, a clean life, move toxicity out of your life. As far as people, maybe things you're doing that aren't good for you. Anything that's holding you back, remove it, like, immediately. Especially if you're trying to elevate and be a better version of yourself, which I'm, currently, like, going through that myself, just being a better version of myself, trying to keep myself on the right track. So I can definitely resonate in some ways with anyone who's maybe struggling with certain things like that. But don't be afraid to cut the wrong people off. Don't be afraid to cut out anything that's just, holding you back, dragging you down. Definitely be around people who are going to uplift you. Try to find a safe place and a good support system, whether it's friends, family, or both, or just somebody that you may know from your job, and mentors. Finding good mentors is important when it comes to your personal life, or if it just comes to, something with work or academics, things of that nature. But yeah, I just ultimately want everyone to just give yourself time to just, be happy, and don't rely on other people to be happy. Don't be too codependent. Just try to,
Can I make a suggestion? I think you should do a regular YouTube channel where you're talking in your regular voice, because you have a lot of interesting, cool things to say.
Yeah.
But I can't hear them. So
I was thinking about transitioning. Glad you brought that up. But see, I don't know. I guess I could. I know everyone. I felt like I was going to be doing what everybody else was doing.
I understand that for sure.
So
I definitely understand that.
I was kind of am I really going to... I felt like ASMR was so different.
I want to hear you, though. 'Cause you got things to say. If you were like an idiot, well, yeah, do ASMR.
Yeah.
I can't hear you. Like, perfect. Like, there's nothing coming out of your mouth. But you're not. So I feel like you got things to say. You got ideas and concepts that you want to present to the world. And I feel like they should be, like, fully articulated so the world can, like, fully understand what you're saying. You can do both.
Yeah, mix it up. But then, I don't know. I have to think of a YouTube name.
That's easy. I can give you one right now.
Because I have my ASMR with Jew.
Okay, you can do...
And vlogs.
Yeah, but you can do, like, something else with Jew. That could be, like, your brand. Like, with Jew.
With Jew.
Yeah, like, I don't know, doing cartwheels with Jew. I don't know. Something like that, you know? You could just...
Maybe I'll just do with Jew.
With
like
Jew.
you vlogging with Jew. ASMR with Jew. Look at
yeah,
you. This is why, intelligence has to always connect. Because
I'm dumb,
we feed off of...
I don't know what you're talking
You're not dumb. Stop it. We have to feed off of each other's, knowledge and good feedback. So I like that.
Well, hey, I appreciate having you. I appreciate the relationship advice. Well, you didn't really give me relationship advice. You just said that, or did you? I don't know if you did.
It was more of a don't be codependent, like having that self-love advice.
I was talking about what you said about me.
Oh, yeah, you.
Yeah, you didn't really give me advice. But,
personally, yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That was really nice. You came through, you gave us a really good episode. I read you terribly. You read me, okay.
Okay.
So,
how are you really?
How am I really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm probably, boring. I'm really boring. I have no, interesting things about me at all. Not an interesting person.
This is pretty fun to me.
No, this is him. This is his thing going on. You just let me do it here.
But you're like the one who's like talking and traveling with it and
but I'm just boring.
Experiencing new people and experiences in general. That's pretty lit.
On camera, I am such more of a personality. Off camera, I am the most boring person. I speak in a very low voice. I don't really do too much if I don't have to leave the house. I don't go party. I don't go to clubs.
Not in the mix, right? Like I said.
I don't do any of that.
I'm not really that into that either.
I'm not a hoe. I don't smash every girl walking. I don't smash any girl, actually. I'm just plain Jane. The most interesting thing about me is this blue jacket.
So what made you start this?
This specific thing, or just
everything, where you do your interviews,
oh my
the
gosh,
bonnet.
I'm glad you said that. I was looking under your comments because I'm a freaking great journalist. I do my research. So I was looking at your comment section, and I see somebody comment, and she was the reason I do YouTube. Lauren Harrell. It's the reason I do YouTube.
No way.
And
how do you know Lauren? That's my best friend.
La Villa.
It's my childhood best friend.
Everybody went to La Villa. Terry.
You're
me.
kidding me. Oh my god.
So Lauren, this girl named Nicole, they would always tell me 7th through 8th, maybe even 6th grade. They'll say, oh my gosh, Eric, you're so funny. You should do YouTube. And I always tell them, I don't know what I was talking about on YouTube. It's so much stuff on YouTube to talk about. What am I going to talk about? You're great. I'm like, nah, Mom, I'm good. And she was like, I promise you. So one day in 9th grade, I think that's when I really started doing YouTube. And I was like, they annoyed me with that. Every single, hey, Lauren, I had class with Lauren. I would duck her sometimes. Oh my gosh, she went to me, I do YouTube. Did it. And I've never told her that. But yeah, shout out to Lauren.
Shout out to my girl Lala.
Yeah,
that's my best friend.
Is that what they call her? They call Lauren Lala?
I call her that.
You call her Lala.
I call her Lala.
See, I gave her
that nickname.
She is the reason that you're here.
Wow, Lauren. That's dope.
Shout out to Lauren. I fell I'm very clumsy. I fell and dirtied up my jeans coming here. I was trying to look cool. I hopped out and
You keep falling. You almost fell.
I'm a very clumsy person.
So I thought I was clumsy, but I managed to stay in my chair.
You did. I played basketball. That's probably the most interesting thing
coordination you had.
Yeah. I mean, that's about the best time I have coordination on the basketball court. If I'm walking in a straight line, if I did those DUI tests where you're walking in a straight line,
you would fail.
I would fall. They would probably think
I'm not even drunk.
I don't drink. Like nigger get in the back of the car. I'm like, no, I promise. So yeah.
I think they'll do a little test though, right?
I'm black. They would still throw me in the back of the car. So
I hate to see it.
It is what it is at that point.
I really hate to see it.
Yeah. So I appreciate you coming. Until next time, everybody watching. I say what I mean and mean what I say. Haters gonna hate, players gonna play. You guys holler at your boy.